Folks, Primordialis has changed. Big update has come through. We've got new music, seemingly. We've got a revamped looking open screen. I don't know exactly what to expect entirely, but it seems like it's a major update, so let's just jump in. The game plan, we're going to be doing a, just like a first look at raw thing, so that way I've got something for you folks to enjoy. And then I'm going to record a bunch of videos where we can hopefully explore the game in further depth and get some editing going. But yeah, I just want to give a big thank you to everybody who's been watching and enjoying the videos still. And to everybody who's been enjoying all the latest content. We've already got, what's this? Always negative. Generates a constant negative voltage. So a new... That's interesting. A constant negative voltage. We can probably use that some positive way. Health monitor cell is obviously spectacular. I'm going to take things at a relatively slow pace, so we don't need to worry about getting speed cells and stuff. Proximity detecting cell. Produces an electrical signal when there's a nearby... Oh, when it's near a nearby enemy. Okay. So that seems really good. Minion neurons are pretty decent. I'll take a proximity cell. That could be useful. What's this? Stash saved in history. Oh. So this is like the F9, F10 thing, but it's been added into the game. That's really nice. That's really good. It seems like the music might be a little loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Just do like a bit of this. But yeah, it's really exciting to have new music in this game, finally. You'll probably be hearing a little less of my, my custom supply, my own, playlist, and more Primordialis music for the near future. Let me know how you feel about that, because if you know, after so many videos, if you'd like me to go back to my music, that's fine too. But I'd like to enjoy, the music that's been created in this game for sure. And so far, very cool, very ambient. I'm liking it. Let's go ahead and turn ourselves on our side. That's always step one. I like to have a build where I can have some easier symmetry. We're gonna go for something pretty simple. This is probably longer than it has to be. We'll probably go with something like this. And we'll go with a double spike build. 3 hearts tends to be good, but if I can get a 4th, that's great. We're actually not really doing too many crazy things here early on, so let's just build this up, and that'll improve our movement. And we'll go with something like this. So we're pretty small like this, but we're also quite mobile, and should be able to do some pretty good damage, hopefully. Oh my goodness. Wait, so did the enemies make new sounds? Kind of sounds like it. Did they change this build? It looks different. I think it's bigger. I wonder if light cells are functioning differently now. Oh my goodness, look at how much pushing they're able to do. I'm having troubles with my movement on this design. We might go for something a little bit bigger. We just don't have enough to get some good forward momentum. What if I just flip her over like this and do like some spikes like that? That might be the answer. This will hopefully be a little bit better. Oh my goodness. This big guy is bullying me. Day 1 getting bullied. Oh my gosh, there we go. Big hit. Big hit there. Looks like he regenerated. Once we get like a couple of new cells to work with, we'll be able to get lots stronger. Here we go. Slither cell will be really handy on a build like this. So we'll slap that up front, and then have these in the back, just because I prefer the way that controls most of the time. And that doesn't really help our movement out as much as I was hoping. So let's do a little bit more. It's been a while since I played Primordialis. I gave it a little bit of time to simmer just because I really want to be able to continue to enjoy this game when it fully releases, because obviously, if you play a video game too much, it gets boring. You get too used to it. What's this one? Always on cell. Generates constant voltage. Wow. Okay, let's get an angry neuron. So we've got some stuff to potentially go for some sort of drone. But it seems like there's even more electricity now than there was before, which is pretty exciting. That should be interesting to see how that plays. Yeah, so I know a little bits and pieces of the update. I got somebody came in and told me that it exists, and they gave me a couple of spoilers, but you know, other than that, hopefully we get to see a bunch of really cool new stuff. I know that there's a new area, and I think that's the main thing, that there's a new zone. But it sounds like it's a major zone, so we'll see how that is. Should be really cool. There we go. That was a good kill. We'll get some speed cells finally. That's gonna make our lives much better. I've been doing interior speed cells for a long time. I'm gonna start trying exterior speed cells to see how they feel. Because I'm pretty sure I went and looked up on the wiki what their stats are like, and they actually have some pretty nice reduced drag alongside their speed. Obviously, they make it so you can spin like crazy, but that's not really the main thing that we're here for. Let's see if they changed this enemy at all. This enemy is really, really dangerous, just because they can one-shot you really easily if they get you at the right angle. There we go. Managed to catch up and rip them down. We could use a couple more hearts, to be honest. That is just a nice thing to have. Okay. Dude, Fracture's so talented. The music is so good. Oh, man. Speaking of Fracture, I gotta go and play some more, oh, man. What's the name of it? It's the climbing game. Lorne's Lure. I gotta play some more Lorne's Lure. That game got an update where they've got custom maps now, which is super exciting. This guy's gonna rip me to pieces, dude. Holy smokes, we're low on health. Thankfully, they're relatively slow. Hopefully, we've got the better regen. Yep, there we go. One last poke. Speedometer creates a voltage proportional to speed. Oh my god! Doesn't that infinitely scale? That doesn't seem okay. That seems kind of messed up, right? Huh. I don't know how they balance that. That's interesting. That opens up some really interesting... There's so many new cells, dude. There's so many new cells. I think it's like on 1 HP. There we go. I'm gonna say it should be mostly dead. One of the things that is like kind of bad about my current build is this block right here. Having that floppy spike on the front is not doing us any good. We'll improve that. And yeah, we're basically just in baby mode with our basic cells until we can get all the goodies we need, but we're well on our way, which is nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and expand our spikes a little bit here. That should be nice. And yeah, that should be good. I guess we can start to give ourselves even more hearts. It is always a welcome addition. HP good. Our turn radius has been slowed down a lot by the length of our spikes here. But that is okay with me. Because it was already, like, way too fast. And Seeker Cells kind of counteract it entirely anyway. It's not a biggie. What is this? Elastic Cell. A stretchy cell. That sounds cool. Let's see what that's like. Huh. Interesting. Obviously, this isn't the best example of it. We'll have to play around with it a bit. But I imagine that, like, if I put a spike on that and I go really fast, it'll probably, like, expand outward or something weird. Let's get, like, a couple more levels, and we'll start to play with that in somewhere a little bit safer. But that's really cool. This seems like a super major update. I wonder if Calyresis is gonna actually... You should really monetize this game at some point, to be honest. What is that guy? Oh, yeah, we saw this guy last time. New Dark Zone enemy. It's pretty cool. Let's see if we can kill these guys really quick. But yeah, I've been getting the odd comment here and there that my builds are not creative enough. I really need to take some time and go and look at all the really cool builds that people are making in the Discord. Obviously, you know, saying not creative enough, I think that's a little unfair. You can only do so many things with the cells available. Like, if you're playing in creative mode, you can make all sorts of wacky stuff all the time. And that's all well and good, but I generally play adventure mode, and you know, we don't really need to create anything super incredible to beat the game right now. So, you know, that's also a bit of a thing. Let's go ahead and take jet cells, because we've got speedometer, and I want to see how those play together. I think that'll be really cool. Okay, so we do have our ability trigger. Let's elongate our build a little bit. So we're gonna do a refabrication. I don't really need this many hearts. So what I want to do... How do I want to do this? I'm not entirely certain yet, but let's get like an elastic line, I guess. I don't know what the drag is on this or anything like that. We don't know anything about the stats. And then we're gonna have like a hard center. That's the idea. We're gonna have a hard center, and then we're gonna have like an elastic line. And we'll see how that plays. And I can also have like can have this up at the front, and this will kind of pull us forward. This is pretty expensive. Well, actually, it's not that bad. We've got 500 to work with. And then we'll have our spikes up at the front here. And we're going to be pretty aggressive with the spikes. Let's see if we can get, like, multiple layers of these. So, what we'll do is have some speedometer cells. And then we'll have the activators, like that. And we'll try something simple like that for now. I don't know if I want... Like, these are, like, pretty undefended, these hearts, which is a little concerning. To get the elastic effect, I feel like we need some empty space. I'm not really sure how I want to do it. Like, maybe just this here is fine. Let's try duplicating this a couple times. Okay, so that brings us pretty close. We can get some more HP here. And yeah, this seems decent. Let's try something like this. It's a little... Oh my god. What is happening? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that's the speedometer cells going crazy, right? So is it any amount of forward movement that sends you going crazy? It seems like it. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, what if it's this? What if it's this material? What does it do then? What if I put spikes on the end of that? Do you think that's going to be, like, super dangerous? Like, do you think that'll hit things really hard? This is such a wacky design. Hang on, so what if I take the spikes off of the front? Oh my god. Okay, so we're incredibly fast now. And what if we have, like, some really nasty spikes here? Something like this, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, so there's, like, super high drag on the back of it, right? Which is making it so I can actually control it. But then it's got the problem... So I'm not even using the spacebar ones. Which is interesting. Oh my goodness. This is wild. This is such a weird, weird scenario. This is such a... Like, Elastic is really strange. I need to stop. Okay. How do I make this, like, more deadly? Can I... Do I just do this? How do I make this, like, good? Can I make this good? I don't know. I'm gonna try, though. Oh my gosh. So we just kind of, like, run into things super fast. This has such immense potential for like, jokey weirdness. This... Oh my gosh. This is terrible. I don't think I can even hit anything. Oh my gosh, but the tail, it really does extend. Like, look at how much it extends. It does seem to hit things too. Oh, I rammed into a wall, dude. Oh no. There's a new death noise too. Holy shit. Okay, I apologize for the memeing a little too close to the sun that early on. My bad. I really want to go to the new area and stuff, but like, how am I supposed to resist all this cool new stuff, man? This is amazing. Here, let's we'll go for Old Faithful. How about that? We'll go for the classic, and we'll figure out how this new system works. So we're gonna grab Speedy Cell. I wonder how Electric Cell has changed this patch. We're gonna get Breakaway, because Breakaway is just king for so many different builds. You need it. You need it if you want to do any sort of... Like, all the advanced builds use Breakaway. Every single one of them. So, let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Couple hearts. A handful of jets. Gonna have these guys. And then we just fill her in as so. And let's go ahead and save this as... early speedster. Okay, and then we're gonna save that. There we go. Look at him. Look at the little guy. Hang on. Can I fit an extra HP up on this guy? Doesn't look like it. It looks like we're stuck to 2, which is fine. We'll just turn that back, and I guess we can add these on. I'm not gonna save these into the base build because obviously it's not really normally a part of the base build. So let's go ahead and give this puppy a try. Ooh, that is smooth. That is one smooth ride. Holy smokes, that is good. Hang on. Let me try taking the speed off. Interesting. Yeah, I think they did something to improve the stability of the jet cells, seemingly. So physics is different in some way. Also, this is a good time to ask. Some people don't like the what is it? What is the setting? There's reflections. Oh, did I break the game by turning reflections off? I think I broke it. Oh no. Okay, let me turn that back on. I like the reflections personally. There we go. Background effects on... Oh, so you can turn off all sorts of stuff. I haven't really ever looked at the settings on this game. I've just kind of accepted whatever it is. So it like simplifies the backgrounds down. That's cool. What else have we got? Worn disconnected cells. Interesting. Interesting. All sorts of different stuff. But yeah, if there's any settings that you want me to mess with in this game, so that way the viewing experience is better, please let me know. I've seen a handful of people saying that they prefer the old visual style, with less of the crazy mess going on. And if the majority of you prefer the old style, then for the videos, for the viewing experience, then I will absolutely go back to it. Like I said, I just kind of leave it to whatever Caluresis thinks is best, because, you know, generally, I think I agree in most cases. He makes some pretty good choices. Make some pretty good choices with the whole design of this game, I would say. Okay, Flex Cell, and we got Follower Neuron. I wonder if Follower Neuron's gonna be better finally. Capacitive is fun. I'm gonna take Flex. What is this? Laser. Emitted damaging laser while electrically activated. It overheats when turned on too long. Okay. New broken cell confirmed. Power switch has been changed, but it's still good. Let's go ahead and shoot lasers, because that sounds sick as hell. That sounds absurd in every way. And I want to experience laser beams. Very much so. Okay, I have made a mistake. Never ever craft when you got enemies near you. It's just danger. Oh! Hang on, we gotta move these to the back. That way I can move better. I am going to die to this guy, 100%, if he heals first. Okay. That was really scary. Let's move this thing back. You know what? Lasers are designed to be pointed in a single direction, not all directions. So let's try doing a little less. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful, dude. It's so good. Laser creatures? Really? This is okay? Also, this is a new thing here. That's cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, they heated up so much it destroyed. Interesting. That's really interesting. Okay. So, can we make a stronger laser by doing more, do you think? I wonder. Hey, Michaela. How's it going?
Sorry, I thought you were recording.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, YouTube.
Wow, it's a Michaela YouTube appearance. As rare as can be.
So rare.
So they added lasers among a million other things into Primordialis, Michaela.
Lasers.
Yeah. Why are you YouTubering? You're YouTubering, Michaela.
No, this is how I normally talk.
Lasers? Wow!
Wow.
That's crazy! You're YouTubering a little bit.
I'm sorry, I just don't know how to talk on camera.
Yeah. What do you mean? You literally stream sometimes. You're trolling. You're trolling. This seems really good. I like lasers. Do you?
Wow.
Did you ever even play lasers with me?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So how can you call yourself a lasers fan if you've never played lasers?
Well, I played laser tag.
Did you?
Yeah.
I've never played laser tag.
Never?
No.
Not even at okay. So I didn't have them, but my cousins had
Uh-huh. I didn't know there was just like laser tag guns that you could just have.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Probably can still get them. I don't know how accurate they are, but they do like make a sound like you get hit by the other person.
Laser.
You know, aiming.
Oh, by their aiming, okay.
Well, laser, yeah. It makes a sound on your...
Right. I'm dead!
But they're probably way better now than they were. And then there's ones that I went to maybe once with a group that was like in like a building.
Okay.
Like sort of like a...
What do you call those
arcade
buildings?
kind of
Okay,
place.
yeah.
Not exactly, but an arcade kind of place. They didn't have laser tag set.
Right.
But it wasn't like, it was like...
It was for
I
one.
want to say it was a kind of a cheap place.
Wow!
So, I'm not saying it was the best, but...
Alright, and you're not saying the location either, because what if we
Nope.
get a sponsorship deal with them?
Exactly.
That wouldn't happen, but, you know. What if it did?
What if it did?
What if it did?
Send us some laser tag guns.
Or we can go to the laser tag place. Even though it's cheap and you don't like it. What?
I'm just saying it wasn't like it wasn't like
It was bad.
it was.
That's what it was, right? It was bad? Is that what you're suggesting?
No, I was just trying to say that it wasn't like an amazing place.
What do you mean it wasn't an amazing place? What constitutes an amazing place for you?
Lower.
Lower what? You're doing a terrible job.
I am. I just mean it wasn't like super high tech or anything.
Ah!
This was a while ago too.
Okay. So what you're saying is they could be better by now.
They probably are.
Or out of business.
Yeah. Or. Maybe both.
They're out of business and they're doing better because they're out of business.
Possibly.
Well, ever since we stopped running this business, things have really been looking up for us.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, I'll let you back to being alone.
Wow. I'm never alone, Michaela. There's the commenters.
Yeah, but with your thoughts.
I don't know. That doesn't sound good. I'm also never alone then either, to be honest.
Okay. You have other people's thoughts in your mind?
You know, we share.
What? Oh my goodness.
Okay, bye. Alright, we're in this place. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. No, I'm sure that'll be the best part of the video. Sorry about me dying repeatedly, I guess. That's what I should be sorry about. That was some embarrassing gameplay. Let's try to do better. Do better. Oh god, I'm dead as fuck. No, we traded. Dude, I gotta stop. I gotta focus up, man. What is this? Interesting. Interesting. Can you jump in there and die, please? A true pacifist run is possible. Interesting. I like that a lot. What do I want to rock here? Lightweight cells, speed cells, and give me the breakaways for later. Okay, let's try this again. How many times have I died this video? I don't even want to know. It's been a few. I don't know how long I'm gonna make this video. Probably like, I don't know, an hour. Maybe I mean don't look. Don't look. You'll spoil yourself. Okay, give me a third heart. There we go. Are heart cells still good? I should start reading some of these and seeing if anything's been changed. I personally believe that heart cells should probably be what's the word? They should be less important. And, like, having more cells should be more gooder, maybe? I don't know. What do you guys think? I've seen some opinions on it. That one doesn't count. That one doesn't count at all. I swear to God. Also, it feels like the base design, like this base design, is actually weaker. Like, I think it's slower than it used to be, which is interesting. Let me just murder this guy. I shouldn't have jumped into the acid. That's a whoops. A little bit of a whoopsie doodle. Health infusing cell. We all know the power of health infusing cell these days, so we'll go ahead and grab that. We'll hit ourselves at the early speedster. Let me know what you think about the new save and load technology. I'm very curious what people think of it. I think that it's really it's a nice thing, but it does incentivize people using the same builds more, which is probably a negative in some ways. But it's really useful for builds like this, where it's like at the very start of the game where you're guaranteed to pretty much have the same exact things every time. It's nice to just be able to make your relatively powerful early game build right away. And yeah, This is a good one for me. I like this one a lot. I'm curious. A long time ago I did an early game build guide. This one didn't make it onto the list because I created this one for speedrunning a little while later. But I imagine a lot of people have some like early game go-to builds. In order to expand my own repertoire, I would love to see what people are doing with their day one 173 cells. And like one other unique cell type deal that you can get pretty consistently each day. Or each time you do a run. So yeah, if you're interested in sharing cells, please feel free to jump in my Discord, which I'll link in the description down below. And we have a whole Primordialis build sharing section. And yeah, I'd love to see what people are doing for their day one. Because yeah, if I have more builds to share on day one, then that's good for everybody. I'm in danger. Why is this enemy always so dangerous, dude? Oh my god, I hate him. Okay, we're back. Kill his ass, dude. Screw that guy. Okay, we got all these negative cells. We got some power switch. We got some seek to trigger. And some feelers. Let's get the power switch for now. There are a lot of new cells. Like, I don't know how many more new cells there are, but it looks like it's a whole heck of a lot. Let's go kill the boss early and see if we can get a mutation, and then we'll come back around. I think that's the game plan here. Oh, we're a little too low. A little too low for that. Head up this way. So they did buff the second boss. It looks like the first boss is still the same. But you never know when a boss is like gonna get a random buff. Especially when like a set of cells gets buffed as well. Because that does just happen. This dude is actually way more dangerous than he was before. I think he's offensively stronger and maybe like defensively weaker. That's kind of the vibe. Oh man, we're super low. Let's just go heal up. There we go. Let's just put a butt spike on. Hopefully that'll be able to deal with him. Just do one of those. We know that it'll ram into it. There we go. Beautiful. That worked out pretty well. We'll finish off these enemies and then we'll pick a thing to go for. Budding is very strong, obviously. It opens up a lot of options, especially for summon builds. But Combo Cell is really crazy, too. I feel like Combo Cell can miss, and sometimes it just does literally nothing. Explosive Resistant Cell is good, obviously. Especially in the later zones, where there's more explosives. Let's go for Budding, and hope that we can build around that at some point in the near future. Poisonous Cell, let's read this. Poisons itself, when electrically activated, does not take damage from poison, but will, still spread poison to neighboring cells. Okay. If you negatively charge this, it makes those cells immune to poison. That seems like a nice tech cell to have. Let's grab that. That seems like a handy thing to potentially keep a hold of. And let's start organizing ourselves. So, got these guys here. These are structural. Oop. These are electrical. And then I guess I can just have some stuff over here. So, something like this is good. We've got it a little bit organized. And let's jump somewhere safe, so that way we can edit safely. Definitely something that I have... I make the mistake all the time. Of trying to edit somewhere unsafe. Let's see how this works. Oh my gosh. So the jets pull instead of push with the always negative cell. That's very interesting. I guess that checks out. So can we do like this? So it's off right now. And I can't turn it on. Hang on, let's read these. Toggles on or off when electrically activated. So I can't electrically activate them with always negative cells. Even though they are negative. What if we do this? What? Oh my god. What is happening? No! No! I was supposed to be safe! Oh my god, dude. I can't believe it. That's embarrassing. I thought I was safe. I was learning, dude. Nowhere is safe. Okay. We got elastic. We got our speed. We got our angry cell. Let's go ahead and send it. It looks like you can actually control yourself with a single cell now, by the way. People have always been asking, what is the least amount of cells that you can beat the game with? I think that if you can actually have proper control over your character, your creature, with a single cell, that means that one cell is got to be the answer. I don't know. I think it's still... Maybe it's still 2. Maybe 2 is still the answer. I don't really see how you kill something as, like, a single spike. Especially without building up momentum somehow. I feel like you'd need some form of momentum. Speaking of momentum, it seems like spikes are maybe benefiting more from me going fast now. Which is interesting. Go ahead and close this off. We'll get some speed. Maybe I should combine light cells and elastic cells. I feel like that would make them stretch like crazy. Always negative. Or we could get some sticky cells. I feel like sticky cells and elastic cells might work well together. Let's grab that. Might be able to do some sort of dredge. Some sort of dredge build. I do love the builds where you just pull things along like a scary jellyfish. Okay, beautiful. Getting lots of kills. We got some HP that we can scale up, so let's do that. Very nice. I think I might be like a tiny amount slower. I wonder if... Wow, poison sucks! And by poison sucks, I mean poison's really good. Oh my freaking goodness. Those guys aren't as out of control anymore. They can actually control themselves. Let's take some speedy cells. We got acid. You know what? We've been struggling. I deserve it. I deserve a little treat. Let's do acid build. We're gonna go for a little bit of this. But yeah, I hope everybody's been doing well. I've definitely been having struggles being a human, all that sort of thing, as one does from time to time. It's just life hard, but we're getting through it. Everything is relatively okay, and yeah, just doing my best. Doing my best every day. Or attempting to. My best isn't really the best, and I'm aware of that. But, you know, we're doing what we can. Let's see if we can kill some enemies with this thing. We got some juicy acid spawning. Obviously, acid is super duper strong. One of the very best cells in the game for people with tiny brains such as myself. I just need something simple to carry me. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Look at how ridiculously powerful that is. Got a fearful neuron. If you know a build where this is actually functional, please let me know, because I don't see it. I don't see it, dude. I really don't. What about negative lasers? What about... Hang on. So, we got negative activation on one thing. I imagine negative charge is going to be doing more and more, especially since they're adding more and more stuff to it. So I definitely want to see what all it can do. These guys really struggle when they're not on... Wow, that's so cool. When you hurt the plant, it like shrinks down. It's really cool. That's very, very cool. Okay. I don't remember what I was saying. I apologize. Oh yeah, negative stuff seems to be doing more things. Does this create a base? It doesn't seem to be creating a base or anything. It doesn't seem to do anything at all, which is fine. I was just curious. We'll have to continue exploring what all negative charges do this patch, because there's always a chance it does something new. I should probably be playing a little more zoomed out. I really like playing zoomed in, though. It's nice. It's a mistake that I make in a lot of video games. But, I do enjoy playing zoomed in. We got explosives. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a shot. Why not? Implode? Nothing. Nothing once again. It is charged. I would like for something to hit it. Just to see what happens. Does it... Because it's negatively charged, does it still pop? Don't eat me. Don't eat me, please. This guy sucks. He doesn't want to help me with my experiment. Maybe this guy will. It does still explode. Okay. Well, now we know. Maybe today, or maybe this episode won't be an episode where we see the new biome. Maybe today is just going to be a day where we mess around with all the new cells. Does that sound okay? What's this? Mind control? Mind control? What the shit do you mean, mind control? Sends your brain signals to creatures it contacts. What the shit? Can you mind control multiple things at once? Oh my god. What the hell do you mean, mind control? What do you... That's insanity. What? Okay. Let's, I think I know what we must do. We're gonna go mind control some mofos. I don't know why we look like this. What am I doing? I don't have to look like a weirdo just because I mind control things, okay? I can look like a normal guy. Look like a normal fish. Okay. Good enough. So I'm gonna poke something and see what happens. Do you not have a mind? Hang on. Sends your brain signature to creatures it contacts. Does it need more energy? Huh. Okay. What about you? No. You're a plant. Okay, let's go find a living creature and see if we can mind control it. I don't understand yet. We need to find a creature that's more, mind control shaped. I don't think it's this guy. Can I mind control you? I don't think I can. Look at all these dudes. They're trying to get me. I need to find the white crab looking one. I feel like that one would be very effective for getting mind controlled. Man, I can't wait for all the crazy achievements to make it into the game. Pacifism seems like it's becoming infinitely more doable, which is cool. This guy needs to eat a butt spike. That's what he needs to do. There we go. Okay, we got elastic. That could work too. I don't want to try and mind control one of these guys. For obvious reasons. Mostly the obvious reason of they suck. Screw you! We are just a runaway build right now. That is our whole deal. We're just pretty effective at running away. Although not effective enough, apparently. We need to go faster. Okay. There we go. No! Oh my god. Dude, the world of Primordialis is no joke these days. I'm feeling like a big noob all over again. That's brutal. But mind control. Mind control. Can you believe that? What game? I didn't pause you. Okay. Breakaway. Speed. And more speed, I guess. Okay. We're gonna go... We're 45 minutes in. We're gonna go try hard mode. I'm not gonna mess around with any of the new cells. I want to go see the new area. This is the guy I was looking for with mind control, by the way. I figure you could just hook right up to this guy pretty easily. And that would be pretty effective. But we didn't get the chance. But that said, keep an eye out for the streams. I stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday every week. Around 2 p.m. PST to whenever I feel like, but normally it's at least a 4-hour stream. Sometimes I start early. And, yeah, I play a variety of games, but I do play some Primordialis from time to time as well. That said, with this new patch, I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of it around the time this video has come up, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Let's run over here. We're looking for easy prey. We can definitely be a little bit picky with our eats, considering just how many dudes there are in the early game these days. There we go. I'll take speedometer again. I think it's really interesting. Even though I said I wasn't going to take new things, and we're taking new things. Okay, we could really use some more health, but I'm pretty afraid with these enemies chasing me. I'm going to try and put some on, and hopefully we can just continue to outrun while we heal up. There we go. Just do a little spin maneuver. I don't remember this thing being able to do that. Once again, I think that's a physics change, which is very interesting. We've got elastic again. We've got laser cell. Dude, lasers. But elastic is really cool too. Elastic is so cool. I love them both. Okay. I can't help but fathom there's some really silly things to be done with elastic. There's got to be some really wacky things with it. Okay, we've got drift. Drift opens up some really nice opportunities. Yeah. Hard cells are nice too. But drift is kind of a free win. And by hard cells are nice, I mean that other... Oh, we got vacuum cell. Vacuum cell drift makes a lot of sense to me. Let's do that. And, oh, we could just push things away with the always negative cell. I'm gonna go leeching. And we're gonna go drift. And I'm gonna make an absolute bastard of a creature. We're going to become a great problem. One that cannot be dealt with. Okay, step 1. Make a hexagon. Do we want to add in our little friend here to the build? We could. There's nothing really stopping me. Okay. Let's just do one of these. Attach. Oop, 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 oop. Here. There. Okay. And then we're gonna go with... This is gonna be really weird. We have only 432. You know what? This isn't worth it yet. We'll do it later. We'll let's just worry about making a hexagon that can sustain us. So we're gonna go small guy. I think we're gonna go relatively small. So let's do something along this size. Okay, that's pretty good. That gives us a decent amount of area to work with. Got our hearts in the middle, obviously. That's important. And then we're gonna have a forward direction. We're gonna have these along the outside. I'm gonna have more on that part. And then we're going to have an inner layer of these to make us go fast. I think we're going to set it up like this. Actually, I need to... I think it's got to be like this. Weirdly. Okay. And then we're going to have this here. That, and speed here. Okay, and then we're going to attach. And finally get rid of the flashing. I apologize for that. Okay, and then let's fill her up. This part is a little bit more specific. Oops, that's wrong. That's wrong. We definitely want the outer layer to be hard cells, if we can manage that. It's getting to be a little expensive, obviously. And we're not even close to done yet. So, I'm thinking something like this. But we're a fair amount over. So where can we make some sacrifices? I'm not entirely sure yet. I guess we could do less hearts. Let's try this out for a moment. It's gonna take a moment for us to regenerate, I guess. There we go. We're getting there. Stop! Oh my god. Okay. We got the big suck. Ooh, baby. That's looking pretty good. We don't have anything to help control us, really. I'm a little bit worried about explosive guys. Let's just give it a shot. I feel like speedometer is going to be a really broken way to scale your movement speed, by the way. I'm kind of stuck on this wall. I'm not really sure why. Okay. Right, stop. Okay, there we go. This is very janky. Okay, I think this is the problem, right? Okay. Now I can move properly again. Holy smokes, we ripped him to pieces. That's pretty good. Okay. So, we are no longer using seeker cells on this run, which is not normally something that I do. But, oh, shit. Dude, I saw it coming, but I let it happen anyway. I hit tab to take off my spikes. I was too slow. I was too slow. I can't help but fuck around and find out, I guess. It's a me problem. Okay, so that's interesting. They built the first part of the build, but because I don't have the second part of the build, it didn't build out entirely. So if I grab this now, how's that going to interact? So it doesn't automatically place the extra stuff on. That's interesting. That's interesting. I like that they seem to start a lot of these normally grounded creatures off the wall now. They kind of spawn them floating a little bit, and then they have to get into the correct position. It's kind of fun. I think these guys are probably pretty good at killing themselves. These guys are so deadly now. It's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Run and grab some more things. I had to check the time there for a moment. I don't want to go too terribly long on just one recording. I want to get a couple of done, ideally. That way you guys have some variety to enjoy, not just one long video. Oh, that's a good question that I haven't asked in quite a while. Do you prefer the shorter videos or the longer videos when it comes to Primordialis? I know some of the best performing ones that I've done have been much longer, which is always a surprise, but also a very welcome thing, because YouTube actually pays like a crazy amount more for longer content. Assuming people are watching it, obviously. That's also an important part. And YouTube is my livelihood at this point. I don't make a ton, but it's enough to get by. And, yeah, I really, really enjoy what we're doing. And I hope you're enjoying what we're putting out. Let's murder that guy. Beautiful. We're getting some good kills here. Getting some very good kills. Slippery Cell or Hard Cell? Hard Cell, I kind of regretted not using better last time. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's take a negative cell. I want to see if we can do some cool stuff with that. I guess we could push things away pretty well with the vacuum as well. You could even have some pushing and some pulling. Have that be pretty effective. There we go. Killed him very efficiently. This guy's normally not a big deal, but I didn't really upgrade myself at all. Okay, got him. Go ahead and take mutagenic poison. This guy's like 99% dead. Come on. Really? He's all explosives. There we go. Thank you. Not really interested in running into that personally. Okay. Mutagenic poison. Converting into basic cells is okay. I definitely don't want to give them heart cells. That seems like a terrible mistake. Negative cells. I wonder if there's any, like, weird stuff that would do. Spikes would obviously be bad. I guess we'll do the boring option and pick basic cells. I don't think there's any really better option there, unfortunately. Okay. Beautiful. Nice little quick kill there. Oh, man. So, something that someone suggested a while ago, I can't recall when, was, what if the creatures evolved in, like, the zones with you? So, like, for example, if you spend too much time in a particular zone, like Zone 1, eventually the enemies start to evolve into, like, slightly stronger versions of themselves. I think that would be really cool. And also, I died again. I apologize. I'm really beefing it today. What is this? What is this? Detached detector. Generates an electrical signal if it's detached from the main body. Holy smokes. It's perfect. It's actually perfect. That's crazy how good that is. We're going explosive build. If we're struggling, the best build I can go is the absolute classic. The one that started it all. My classic little explodey boy. Hang on, I gotta build this. Gotta build this differently. The nice thing about the explosive build is that it helps me, like, slow down my play a lot. Sometimes I just go a little too fast. It's a problem whenever I speedrun a game. I always end up going faster and faster and faster until I kind of lose control. And then I have to get used to that new pace. It's tricky to do. Okay, let's do one of these. And we've still got room for even more hearts, which is pretty spectacular. Look at that. That is a juicy build. A lot of HP on this one. I'm a little worried with how close the explosives are to my main body, but I think it'll work out pretty well. There we go. That was a one-shot kill. 3 spikes, or 3 explosives tends to be just good enough for that sort of thing. Get some speed cells on us, that seems great. And I definitely want to extend this a bit. There we go. Hang on. Do one of these. Some more of this. And we'll get like an outer layer of speed cells going. So I can be a little bit bulkier. And I'd like to get some elastic on the tail potentially as well. I think that would be interesting. And yeah, this is a very consistent setup for me. There we go. That was a good shot. A good shot indeed. We'll take some light cells and use those for the tail instead because they're cheaper. And then I'll use some elastic cells early on. And let's get some more hearts going. Oop, that's a little bit too much. a little bit too much, so we'll take one off there. Do more elastic. That seems cool. So it just helps pull this further away from me, essentially. This guy's a tricky one to kill with this build. I generally tend to just ignore them. But yeah, I gotta focus up. That much is clear. Nice. Good kill. We're getting a little bit low on health, which is less pleasant, but we'll regenerate pretty quickly. And this build is one of the nicest parts about it, having 0 spikes, is that it's really fast. It's a very, very fast build. So it's hard for people to, or other creatures to keep up. Which is very nice. Oh my goodness. that could have gone really wrong. Thankfully it didn't. We'll take a lightning cell for now. Maybe we play around with that in the near future. Lightning do be pretty good. This is a lot of guys, man. This is a lot of guys and a lot of dudes. I think it's time we get our health increased even further. There we go. You can see that the drag has increased even further from this. So I wonder if this gets cut off. I cannot use the electrical charge. That's how it was before. I just wasn't sure if it stayed that way or not. But it does appear to remain the same. And you can see the light cells just break so easily that it's a great way to lose that explosive chunk without losing too much of your total health, which is really good. Let's see if we can gather some more of these. Beautiful. We've got another level up. If these guys want to keep on battling, I am game. This is quite the swarm. There we go. It's another one taken care of. Their XP is just getting launched everywhere. Was it always doing that? I don't know if it was. It seems like a little extreme. Like it's gonna be tricky to gather it all. But so far so good, I suppose. This dude is definitely dangerous. He's proven that much time and time again. You never know whether it's gonna be a toxic guy patch or not. And it is definitely a toxic guy patch, this one. Sticky is perfect. Very, very nice. We can just slap one of those in there. And let's get a little bit more HP. They're looking pretty good. So now I can kind of attach this to them. It'll be very good. At some point I might want to put some... Oh wow, I think it's just stuck to him. Very convenient. It'll probably explode soon. I don't know if it'll one-hit kill. It did one-hit kill, look at that. Beautiful. Breakaway is really good. I was thinking about doing the breakaway activation plus the explosive cell. I think that would make for a good combination. That's what we've got here, actually. So we can do this now. Oh wait, hang on. How do we do it? Okay, so it's this, then this, then this. So basically, we break it away, and that'll make it so we take less damage, and then it'll blow up right away. Whoa, that was almost death. That was really scary. So yeah, in theory, this is going to make it so we take less damage. I could be wrong, but that's the idea. Is because it's not attached to us, it'll do less damage. Because I'm pretty sure you get like some sort of bonus for breaking away first. Although maybe I need more breakaway parts. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. That guy got launched. Okay. But yeah, trying to optimize this build is something that I'd like to do at some point. I know you can kind of do like a swimming motion with it if you get the tail to be big enough. Speaking of which, we can size up here a little bit more. Let's get some more speed instead of some more hearts. So we'll do... Do we want to do it like this? think this makes the most sense. Okay. And once again, we're going to try keeping our speed on the outside these days and see how that plays. Let's expand the tail a bit. Like so. And we could use some extra seekers at this point. Something like this. There we go. That moves much better. Having the seekers on the tail is actually really nice for being able to aim it as well. But I don't really think that aiming the tail is too tricky with the current scenario. You can see the elastic is really pulling at this point, which is interesting. Okay. Let's sneak in here. I'm really locked in at this point. I want to succeed, dude. I want to succeed. I want to see the new zone, man. So badly. Okay. That was almost really bad. This doesn't seem to be enough explosives to get him. Oh, wow. He cut the tail and it still did the explosive. That's interesting. So they can tail cut as well and still take the damage. Assuming we lose it. There we go. That is very interesting. This seems to be like just enough explosives to kill these guys consistently. But not really enough for anything else. That thing is just playing with that corpse. That's a little bit horrifying. Dude, where do they keep finding all these people? Get him out of here. Of course he survived that. The tail's getting long enough where the regeneration is a little bit delayed. I should probably move a heart like midway down on the tail. Which means we should expand the tail. Oh my god, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do all the upgrades that you need to do in this game sometimes. Okay, we got Fearful Neuron. I definitely don't want that on the tail. That would cause all sorts of problems. If anything, I want the exact opposite. Okay. We flipped him inside out. That's interesting. That is very interesting, to be able to flip the boss inside out. Can't say I've seen that. I wonder how consistently that can be done. One more explosion should do it. There we go. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and take budding again. Because hopefully we can get a good budding scenario with this. Okay, so we wanted to improve this tail. Let's give it a shot. We're going to... I'm gonna shorten the tail to start. I don't know how that happened. Okay, and then we're gonna use elastic here. And then I'm going to... I guess we'll do this. And I need hearts. Down here. And the value of these hearts is that they're going to basically allow this to regenerate faster, which is very good. And the more cells that we have touching here, the faster this part will regenerate as well. And if we could get like a conduction line going here, then I could get this further away from us and have that be more efficient as well. Which would be quite nice. Okay. So that looks pretty good. This connection is weird. I don't know if that's going to work properly. Let's try. Okay. Oh! And they bud! Oh, man. That's nasty. That is nasty with the budding. Okay. So I don't think this is quite right. I like those just don't do anything, sadly. It seems to do some pretty significant damage. We'll give it a try. See how it goes. Hopefully we don't blow ourselves up terribly in half a second. We'll see. That's doing an awful lot of damage to us, which I'm not super happy about. Let's actually expand this a little bit. We're just gonna do this. Like so. And these have no business being elastic at this point. They don't seem to do anything. So we will convert those into basic cells and speed cells, probably. Something like that. Okay. That seems pretty good. Oh my goodness. I do not appreciate that. Okay. I wonder if I'm better off getting rid of the instant explosion. Maybe the instant explosion isn't really what we want here. And we could just go for something else instead. Elastic's not going to do anything there. We can just get rid of that and move it up. There we go. Let's try this out. So it's less active. How did I mess this up? I actually don't know. Does this conduct now, I wonder? Here, let's see. If I put a normal cell there, it shouldn't explode anymore. Yeah, so it does conduct now. That's interesting. I did not know that. We'll see how electricity has changed. Thanks to these enemies. Because, of course, it's a new patch, which means we've got an entirely new system for how electricity works. One of those. Beautiful. Also, I'm well aware this build is similar to many of the other builds that I've done. However, the objective is to use something that I know, so that way we can go see the things that we do not know. So, there. If you don't like it, look at the rest of the video where I was doing weird dumb shit that you've probably never seen before. We'll do more wacky stuff soon. I promise. Oh my goodness. This guy he's coming for me. He seems very explosive resistant. Which is interesting. I guess it makes sense that he's probably got some purple colored hard cells or whatever. I guess he's rather dangerous to me now that I think about it. Always on cell or speedometer cell. I'm definitely going to take some speedometer cells. So we can use speedometer cells to get some extra speed, I guess. And... huh. I don't have the speed cells yet. Or the jet cells, rather. This is bad. That was a little scary. Just everybody get together in a big murder pile. This is just how nature is. Just one giant murder pile. Okay. It really is like a mad scientist making just like a bunch of viruses that are designed to destroy everything they touch. It's a biological arms race. Oh man, that reminds me. I'm excited to learn the lore of this game, because I think that there is like some secret lore that Caluresis has in mind for this game, and he just hasn't told us yet. So that should be interesting. I'd love to hear other people's lore speculations, but that one's mine. It's some crazy people are making bioweapons and just having a biological arms race. Just in some sort of lab. And it's only a matter of time until it breaks loose and goes to hell. We're seeing a lot of murder. Okay, that's really bad. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is how I die. This is the end. Okay, hard sell me. I'm gonna do interior hard cells. I don't know if this works, but I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna try and defend our core. And hopefully this works. Give me a heart in there. And then we need more speed. We're quite slow still. That is a problem. I don't know how to, like, stop myself from getting horribly exploded here. I'm really not sure. Okay. Alright, that worked out. Yeah, we need to be faster than these guys. We got our tail kind of intertwined earlier, which was problematic. Leave me alone! No! Goodbye, cruel. Okay, we're fine. We live those. The hard cells seem to do their job. I wonder if this is like the actual proper way to use hard cells now. Maybe you don't want to hard cell the entire exterior of your body anymore. Maybe you just want to hard cell the primary concentration of hearts. That way you can keep them safe. It could very well be the case. The fact that we're not getting terribly exploded kind of makes me agree with that so far. Yeah, we're tanking like really well. We what's our passive butting? So we're not even playing around with butting right now, but it does seem to be working. These guys, they're shoving me real good. I can barely control myself. Okay, that did some damage. That did some source damage. How do we improve ourselves? I'd like to have a chain effect. So what if we do this? So we have like budding in stages, so we can do... When this detaches, and we'll have like a heart attached to this. So that way we can have like regrowth happen. I wonder if that'll work. So the idea is to make it so the thing like regrows itself. Oh my god. that was almost death. Okay, so there's a little regrowth patch going there, a little budding patch. This is a disaster waiting to happen. These guys are faster than me. Okay. We need even more speed. It seems like the whole speed thing is being done differently now. I'm not sure. It's very strange. Let's try this. This is hell! What is that? New enemy? Oh my god! This is so bad. This is the end! Oh my goodness gracious. How do you live this? Oh my god. Oh, jeez Louise, dude. Alright, you know what? We're gonna embrace this as part of our life, I think. We're just gonna accept it. Wait a second, can we go fast now? What if I hit him with some of these? Maybe I can just rocket out? No. No, I cannot. Okay. It's also an hour and 20 minutes. Which means we will not be seeing the new area on this run. I cannot help but mess around. I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode, though. We goofed pretty hard. It was a lot of fun. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'll catch y'all next time with some more Primordialis. Bye-bye.